Scott Manley here, and I'm deciding to do a bit of a live stream because I don't know. I just had some ideas for crazy things to do. I did actually think that I was going to make a video tonight about bananas because bananas are the nerdiest fruit, and I can explain that later. But instead, I thought I would take an idea that I had at Christmas, more or less, for KerbalCon, and run with it. After seeing the kind of crazy plans, crazy planes that my brother built, I thought I'd take that to the next level. So, if you remember, at Christmas, I tried to build an aircraft, and the rule was I had to use one of everything from the aerodynamics menu, and I couldn't. It was only one and only one, so I had to build an asymmetric aircraft to make it fly. Now, I want to do something like that, but with Ferram Aerospace. The only other rule is that I can only use each item once, and that I absolutely have to have this giant HW21 heavy wing, right? I must have that in my build. So I'm going to start out really simple and then work my way up to something that hopefully flies. It will also have to work with Ferram Aerospace. So you see, first thing I'm putting in there is this tiny little tiny thing here. Warning, take it. Oh, hold on. I'm getting an encoding warning here. Why is okay? It seems to be taking. Okay, we had an encoding warning. Good, it went away. So let's try and stick this on the side there. Right up, and ever so careful. I gotta find a way to put this on. There we go. Okay. Oh, nope. Gotta get it exactly the right angle here. How's that? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I have to use that, and I have to build an aircraft, right? This is what's going to be fun. So here's the thing. First thing to see is the center of mass is basically right there. That's where all the mass is, and that is where all the lift is. So this is immediately like ridiculous. It's going to do some bizarre things. I'm not sure really what it's going to do. Yeah, so that's totally going to fly. Now, I'm only allowed to use one of things, right? I'm not allowed to duplicate items. So the first thing I really want to do is probably start putting on a capsule or something, right? And I guess the best way to start would be with a fuel tank, because we need to put something on this that will let it fly. I'm going to start with the good old-fashioned Mark II fuselage. I'm going to sling this underneath, probably about here. This is not working too well, is it? I've obviously got... there we go. Okay, so hold on. Where's this going to go here? I'll just got to get it under here. Obviously, this is not building a viable aircraft for my space program. This is building something utterly stupid and seeing if I can make it fly. Just going to raise up the whole thing. The wings weigh something, I believe. It's just that all the mass is concentrated here, because that, you know, I guess makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to use the... I guess I'll use the Mark II cockpit because it looks cool. We'll put two Kerbals in this because that makes it twice as dangerous, right? Twice the danger means twice the fun. So how many of you guys watched the Elon Musk's event with his the unveil of his new spacecraft? Who wanted to fly in it? Because I know I do. Okay, so that is only going to go so far. Now, I probably need to put some wheels on this thing. And I could do this. And remember, I'm only allowed one of everything, so I can't have multiple wheels. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can stick one wheel here and one wheel here. Okay, they're kind of twisty here. Let's do that. And that. See, that's totally going to work, huh? How do you install better atmosphere mod? Johnny1174. I'm not going to show people how to install mods. Sorry, if you can go to the forums, they have all the info that you need. So I can't really help. I can't really help show you how to install things. It's just the nature of live streams that I don't think people want to watch me install mods. I think people want to watch me try to build aircraft and make them explode. Oh my god, look at... Okay, that's not going to work very well. I need to come up with some way to make this lower. Flying in the Dragon would be crazy awesome. Yes, it would. Maybe I should do this. No, actually, hold on. I gotta think of some way to make these things lower. I have stuff in this menu, but I'm only allowed to use one of everything. That's the thing to be concerned about. So if I'm going to do these things on the side, I need some sort of symmetry. Not sure. They didn't copy Kerbal. That's a standard. Kerbal copied the real world. Okay, you know what? That will have my nose pointing down. Okay, new plan. New plan. New plan. Right, let's take this off. Let's stick this here. Stick this here. And I'm gonna have to somehow stick these things on the side here. And I guess I could actually just use a tank and empty it because I don't need the fuel from it, right? So I can take that, stick it there, empty it of its fuel, and that's the same thing. And then we can stick the whatchamacallits, the wheels on it. And so I can use shorter wheels at the back here. Look, there's our plan. There's my gunning plan. So we got one of those and one of those. And that's me not duplicating anything so far. So look, that thing will totally fly, except that it's going to flip over, right? So at least this thing will sit on the runway as it is right now. So I somehow need to move this center of lift way over here, right? I can get the image in 1 second. What? Who's asking? What? First time watching stream. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I guess I could use multiple struts. That might be allowing. Okay. So I need to add more lift on this side. And the obvious way to do that is with big ass wings. But this 4x2 delta wing. That's not going to work too well. Hold on, let's try this. Why is it wanting to do it like that? Come on. Ah, there we go. That's a good start. Moving that center of lift over just a little bit. Oh, wait a second. I already used a 4x4, so I can use the 4x6 here, right? There we go. And moving over. So the only thing is adding the mass here is pushing this over this way, right? I haven't seen Planet Factory's latest mod. I do want to use Planet Factory, but I'm trying to really finish Interstellar before I go on and do major changes to things. There we go. Add some of that. And we should probably add, you know, the other thing that will help is adding actual control surfaces to help me steer this thing, right? So that will give me some roll authority. What do you think of that? Now, let's try putting on a tailplane, because if I actually start building a tailplane out, it might actually start to make some sense here. No, this go. Ah, there, okay. No, okay, look, offset tail. How do you like that? How do you like that concept? Okay, so we need to build a tailplane on this, and I need to put a big-ass tailplane on this, because otherwise we are going to be, it's going to get pulled one way or another. So if I put a huge tailplane on it, that should at least help keep it straight. And Coop, I am glad that you have learned something useful from my ramblings. It's been it's really good when people come and tell me they learned something. That's the best thing, really, is hearing that people learned something cool and new. I would not advise trying to build this aircraft, incidentally. This is a really dumb concept. I need to somehow put in some more, like, winglets here. So I'm going to put, like, big winglets at the back. And the other thing is, I guess this needs to go over there. Oh, look at that. Look, I've totally moved the center of lift way, way over here. So, if I can just put maybe a smaller one on this side. Okay. This is starting to look interesting. Do you think this will fly? Who thinks this will fly? Okay, I'm going to call this Head Hurts. Oh, better not have a quote in it. Save this. Okay, let's bring up Ferram Aerospace and look at the stability derivatives. Let's see what Ferram Aerospace thinks. Ah, there it is down here. Static analysis. Sweep the angle of attack. I don't know. That's okay. Yeah, this is totally going to be with Ferram. Let's calculate stability. Ooh, a lot of green here, although my change in roll right angular acceleration with respect to side slip angle beta should be negative. That's maybe going to work. I probably need like another. I don't know. I'm going to try and fly this, right? I'm going to totally try and fly this. Ready? We're ready to challenge new frontiers in aviation. The kitties are running around somewhere. They're probably making... Oh, okay. I did kind of expect this to happen. Let's fire up the engines nevertheless. We have Ludamone and Bob. Come on! Come on! Yes! Oh! That wasn't a total failure. It got airborne for like a moment. Good start. Let's try that again. Revert to launch. You know, Mohanan, it's easy enough to find me. Just search the internet for Scott Manley Twitch. Seriously. There's this thing called Google, which is actually pretty good. Just kidding. Okay, let's try that again. The problem was, part of the problem was that I moved beyond... okay. Yes. Oh, probably better turn that down. Oh! I like how the crew is there. Okay. Revert flight to spaceplane hangar. So, yeah, we definitely, I think we need more stability on this thing, right? So what are the problems? One of my problems is I'm just having to literally roll the whole thing. So maybe if I can move this thing out a little, I can move the wheels into a better location. So what I should really look for is one of these structural items. Structural. There, look, we'll stick this on it, right? So, okay, move in. Just imagine that the Kerbals accidentally have a plane to build, and then they order one of everything, and then they're like, oh, but we have a deadline to hit, right? We have a plane to build, and we've only got one of everything. Okay, so this should perhaps stop it rolling over nearly as much. So we're going to iterate. We're going to iterate towards a flying aircraft. Okay. Yes, it's a plane with stabilizers. Oh, look, you see that? Now it sits on the runway. This is truly something worth flying. Now I just gotta hold it straight. There is a bit of a problem with... Yeah. Okay, that's really not gonna get very far, is it? Oh dear. Okay, well, let's revert to the spaceplane hangar. Why is it... okay, let me take a look at my numbers. Okay, so we really do have a problem that the center of mass is there, right? So maybe what I should do, and here's a crazy idea, is move this engine here so that it's lined up along the center of mass. Hey, cunning! This is a cunning plan, I tell you. Lord Cunningham of the Foxes. King of the Foxes, Lord Cunningham, would be very impressed with... Oh, wait a second. He would be very impressed with my engineering capabilities. That'll work. Let's try it. It hurts Mark 5. You're gonna bet it's probably totally a drag thing. Center, I'm just guess. As long as it's close enough. Oh, there we go. Once again. Oh, it almost fell over. Okay, now we get. You know, I'm gonna turn on stability control here. Come on. No, 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 no. Yes. Now the problem is that I can't really get enough air. Oh, 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 oh! Actually, I should try that one again. Okay, so I think what we need is stronger vertical stabilizers, right? Or something like that. We already have this stabilizer thing. This does have control surfaces, right? Yeah, that. You know what? I should make this just work for yaw control. That's what I should do. Oh, obviously the problem is that I haven't assigned my control surfaces, right? So these shouldn't be involved with adjusting my yaw or pitch. Oh darn it! There we go. Yaw. Yaw, go, yaw, 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 yaw. Okay, so I could move this. That's okay. So what was the problem? It was kind of falling over that way because our center of lift is too far over there. So we really need to add more lift on this side, right? And how could I do that? What can I add on this side? I mean, I could obviously add a ton of things. Let's add another wingtip on here, right? There. Let's see how far that moves the center of mass versus. That's that might work. We've moved the center of lift much closer to the center of mass, but we still haven't quite done it. The other possible thing I could do is add more mass on this side, so I could put the liquid fuel back in this thing, right? So that's moved the center of mass over that way. Okay, let's try that. Who thinks this is going to get off the ground? Now it's perfect. The Deke of Rocketry declares it is perfect. Look at that. Look, I'm not even having to touch any buttons to make it stable on the runway. I'm going to try running the thrust a little lower this time on liftoff. I don't want to go too hard. There we go. Oh, it's straightening out. Oh. Let's pull back a little. Oh, I lost something there. I lost a control surface. Oh, it's flying, kinda. Look at this. Whoa, yes, look at that. It is truly masterful, this thing. The only problem is that I have to keep rolling to the left, and if I roll to the left, my nose dips. Look, there we go. I'm deliberately exploring this thing. Look at the monolith down there. It has encouraged us to develop the technology to build aircraft like this. Look at this utterly beautiful creation. It only wants to turn to the left. Okay, so let's try flying it that way for a little while. Look, I'm actually gaining altitude. I'm to the moon, yes. Incidentally, Humble Bundle. They have RPG Maker, which isn't that interesting, but they have To the Moon. Look at this! Totally flying! Look! Hands off! Hands off! It's all good. Now, for science! Look at this. I like how the whole thing has a kind of asymmetric slide on it. That is really something quite marvelous. Now, I guess the next question is, another interesting thing to notice. Hold on. Notice how my velocity vector is totally not lined up with my position vector. That I'm basically kind of I should yaw it this way a little. There we go. But the aircraft actually has really good yaw stability. That's pretty good. Yeah, quite a side slip this thing manages. Okay, who thinks I can land it? Anyone placing bets on whether I can land this thing? Look, what do you mean left turns? It's totally turning right here. You guys, I was just turning left because, I don't know, I started turning left. Okay. The only problem is that to pull the nose up, I need to roll to the left. That's the thing. Science is not rejecting this plane. Science loves this plane. It is truly, truly a fine example of aerodynamics. Look, once again, left turn. Don't think well, it's already had stuff broken off of it, right? There's 2 Kerbals in there. Wait, I'm sure one of them will come out alive. Okay, well, 1,400 meters. I'm just gonna try figuring out how to turn this thing. Okay. So I'm gonna actually turn it this way and pull up hard. Because it really wants to go vertical. It really wants to go up. But the other thing is I do need to lose altitude. I like how it kind of... I don't have wheels on it upside down, right? And we need to actually be sensible the way we fly this thing, right? I'm gonna try and get to the runway. That's an important thing here. Look, there's the shadow down there. A magnificent silhouette of this aviation of this fine example of aviation science. Okay, I gotta... Oh dear, okay. Just trying to get lined up with the runway here. There it is. Where is it? It's just over there. Jeb is not in there. We have 2 crew. We have Ludamon Kerman and Bob Kerman. We're still losing altitude here. But I think I can do this. I just do need to get my nose up a little here. Oh, we're actually in the wrong side of the runway now. This is with Ferram Aerospace as well. So actually, let's bring out the numbers. Ferram Aerospace is going to tell us all about the flight data here. Just so you know, you can... People that really know what that all means can actually tell me that this is doing something weird or whatever. Okay, now I need to somehow figure out how to keep this thing lined up with the runway. Oh, that plane needs more bacon. It needs more beer, that's what it needs. Okay. It could... I think this plane demonstrates what happens when you order from the catalogue and they only deliver half the parts. Okay. Come on. Come on! Ludamon Kerman! Okay, you know what? Cutting the engine now. Cut the... Oh. Cutting the engine. I don't think they're gonna die. Oh, just need to... Oh, dear. Come on! Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Yeah, okay, didn't quite keep it on the runway. But, look! This is totally working. This is totally working. I just have trouble slowing it down. That's the only thing. Once again, making the left turn. Oh yeah. You got the touch. You got the power. Well, I think this was really what I came to start doing, was just ridiculous stuff like this. I just can't get all 3 of the wheels on the ground. That's my hard part. I don't know why this wants to do that. Maybe if I do this. Ah, there, look. Use the power of aerodynamics, and there we go. All wheels on the ground. All wheels on the ground. Nope, all wheels on the ground? Apparently not. Yeah, we need to build a curved runway. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I think, should we try flying it again, actually? We should probably... I'm going to fire up the engine once again. Right, let's try and get it started. Okay, come on. I'm trying to make this... I don't know how to make this thing get back on its 4 wheels. It needs a wider wheelbase, absolutely. I agree. Come on. Come on. Yes, look, now we're getting it on wheels. Come on. It's getting there. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You are not going to do that. Oh! How come electric charge is depleted? I have an engine surely generating... Okay. Okay, this is not doing good. This way. Okay. That didn't work so well. I was figuring that I was going to crash into the... into the thing if I left that running. Ah...